Welcome, fellow home gardeners. Today, we're diving into the delightful world of growing your own strawberries right here in North America. Imagine biting into a sweet, juicy berry picked fresh from your backyard. It's an incredibly rewarding experience. First, let's talk about strawberry varieties, as they're key to success in North America. You'll primarily encounter three types: June-bearing, ever-bearing, and day-neutral. Each has its unique fruiting pattern. June-bearing varieties produce one large crop over a few weeks in late spring or early summer. They are excellent for canning or making preserves. These are classic choices for a big, seasonal harvest. Ever-bearing strawberries yield 2 to 3 smaller crops throughout the season. You'll get a spring harvest, a lighter summer crop, and another in the fall. They offer a more continuous supply of fresh berries. Day-neutral varieties produce fruit continuously from spring until the first hard frost. They are less sensitive to day length, making them versatile for many North American climates. Consider these for a steady trickle of berries. When selecting, also consider your local climate and hardiness zone. Some varieties are more cold tolerant, which is crucial for northern regions. Check with your local nursery for recommendations best suited to your area. Strawberries absolutely love sunshine, so choose a spot that receives at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight daily. Good air circulation is also important to prevent fungal diseases. Avoid low-lying areas where water might collect. The right soil is paramount for healthy strawberry plants. They thrive in well-drained, slightly acidic soil with a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. You can test your soil's pH with a simple kit from any garden center. Amend heavy clay soils with compost or other organic matter to improve drainage. For sandy soils, organic matter will help retain moisture and nutrients. Raised beds are an excellent option for ensuring ideal soil conditions and drainage. Ensure your chosen site hasn't grown tomatoes, peppers, or potatoes in the last 3 years. These plants can harbor diseases that also affect strawberries. Crop rotation is a good practice for overall plant health. The best time to plant strawberries in most North American regions is in early spring, after the last frost. In milder climates, you might also plant in late summer or early fall. This gives the plants time to establish before winter. When planting, space your strawberry plants about 12 to 18 inches apart. This allows for good air circulation and room for runners to develop. Dig a hole large enough to accommodate the roots without bending them. Plant the crown of the strawberry plant at soil level, ensuring the roots are spread out. The crown is the central growing point where the leaves emerge. Burying it too deep or leaving it too high can hinder growth. Water thoroughly after planting to settle the soil around the roots. For June-bearing varieties, pinch off any flowers that appear in the first year. This encourages the plant to put energy into root development, leading to a bigger harvest next year. Consistent moisture is vital for strawberry plants, especially during fruiting. Aim for about 1 to 2 inches of water per week, either from rainfall or irrigation. Check the soil moisture regularly by feeling it with your finger. Avoid overhead watering if possible, as wet leaves can encourage fungal diseases. Drip irrigation or soaker hoses are ideal for delivering water directly to the roots. Water deeply and less frequently rather than shallowly and often. Strawberries are moderate feeders. Incorporate a balanced slow-release fertilizer into the soil at planting time. You can also side dress with compost or a balanced organic fertilizer in early spring and again after the main harvest. Avoid over-fertilizing, especially with high nitrogen fertilizers, as this can promote lush foliage at the expense of fruit production. Always follow the product instructions for application rates. Pests and diseases can sometimes challenge strawberry growers. Common pests include slugs, birds, and various insects. Slugs can be deterred with beer traps or diatomaceous earth. Netting is effective against birds. For diseases like powdery mildew or leaf spot, ensure good air circulation and avoid overhead watering. Remove any diseased leaves promptly to prevent spread. Organic fungicides can be used if necessary. Weeds compete with your strawberry plants for water and nutrients. Keep your strawberry patch free of weeds by hand pulling or applying a layer of mulch. Mulch also helps retain soil moisture and regulate soil temperature. Straw or pine needles make excellent mulches for strawberries. They keep the berries clean and off the soil, reducing rot. Apply a fresh layer each spring. For most North American regions, winter protection is crucial for perennial strawberry plants. Once the ground freezes and temperatures consistently drop below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, it's time to mulch. Apply a thick layer of straw, pine needles, or other organic material over your plants. Aim for about 4 to 6 inches of mulch. This insulates the crowns from extreme cold and prevents frost heave. In early spring, as new growth begins to emerge, gradually remove some of the mulch. You can leave a thin layer to help suppress weeds and retain moisture. This gradual removal prevents shocking the plants. The most exciting part is harvesting your homegrown strawberries. Berries are ready to pick when they are fully red and plump. They won't ripen further once picked, so wait until they are completely colored. Gently grasp the stem just above the berry and snap it off, leaving a small piece of stem attached. This helps the berries last longer. Harvest regularly, every 1 to 3 days, during peak season. Enjoy your fresh strawberries immediately, or store them unwashed in the refrigerator for a few days. Washing them right before eating helps preserve their freshness. So go ahead, plant some strawberries, and savor the sweet success. Happy gardening!